Hi, Simon Brisk here, one of the co-founders of Click Intelligence, and today I'm going to talk you through a step-by-step guide on how we carry out our link acquisition. Okay then, so let's make a start. So the first thing that you need to do when running any outreach campaign is find your data sets. So your data sets are going to be crucial to be able to uncovering all of the websites that you're going to require to be able to run the link acquisition campaign. So, first of all, with kind of years of experience, I've found that I've got kind of 183 queries that work incredibly well that we built into a piece of software in the URL title, written by, contributed by, and so on and so on. And we know that what the software does, it goes out and it finds linking opportunities, and it finds content that's been placed with a follow or no follow link within a 3 month time period. So we understand that that's a good prospect because they've placed content within that time frame. So therefore, if we were to pitch some content, then they may be susceptible to it. Okay. And not only do we find those linking opportunities, those first tier, but we find the sites that are linking to those sites and so on and so on. So what it does, it gives us an infinite pool of websites that there's link acquisition gone on through various means and techniques. And so that's a great pool to start working with. So here's a kind of little glimpse of, the piece of software that we built to be able to facilitate that. And then we go on to other people's data sets as well. So, there's great software out there to do this. Our two favorites are kind of Ahrefs and SEMrush, but for competitor backlink profiling, Ahrefs, that's our chosen piece of software. So what we do, if we wanted to run some competitor link profiling, what we would do is you put in your domain. So for example, we're going to put in our domain. And what it's going to do is we want to have a look here as far as kind of competing domains. Okay. So competing domains, a range of domains come up, and really what I want to do is I want to start digging into the domains, the links in the back of people's domains. So if the competitors have linked there, then we see those as a good opportunity. So straight away, the first place to go would be, I would go to backlinks. And so this would let you see all of SEO reviewtools.com's backlinks. Okay, nice little plug for them. Whoever you are, you're doing a great job. And then from that, what we do is you can save yourself a ton of time by selecting one link per domain. Okay, if you do that, what it does, it just shows one link per domain. So some sites you might have 100 links for, or 3 links, or 2 links, or whatever the scenario. So it just kind of cuts through that. Now here is a great list of sites that we know are in the same area as us in the marketing field, in the SEO world, and we know that links have been placed on these sites. And as a result, these are fantastic places to start pitching content. Okay. And finding the editors, finding what they like, and we're finding kind of the more personalization that goes on within the outreach process, the more successful the results are. Okay, so once we've got our data, then we need to start the outreach process. So, as we mentioned, the more personalization when speaking to these site owners, the better response you're going to get. We saw kind of large uplifts based on adding extra layers of personalization. So one of the great tools really for running an outreach campaign is one of my friend Michael. Set up a company called Pitchbox. Some of you guys might have heard of it. And what this really is kind of like an industrial outreach machine where you can personalize pitches, you can run follow-ups, and it's really well organized, so you can manage your campaigns really clearly in this. When you're managing multiple campaigns at any one time, something a content management system specifically for link acquisition, this tool is fantastic. And so we're looking at emails, we're looking at social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, great recruitment tools for sites. And then in addition to that, there's, if we get stuck in tricky verticals such as kind of engineering, then there's no harm jumping on the phone. And very, very much like a kind of traditional PR outreach campaign. We're making friends with site owners, pitching them ideas of content, and are they looking for specific content in their vertical? And those are kind of the three main mechanisms that we do, that we run for our kind of link acquisition. Okay, and so moving on from there, as far as kind of how things work with you, it's a case of, we understand that you may have your own quality metrics. We use, as discussed, we use Ahrefs, we use SEMrush, and we use Moz, and we also use Majestic. Okay, but we understand that the quality metrics you use may vary from client to client, from agency to agency. So if you've got any kind of bespoke requirements as far as things that you look for, like how many keywords in organic keywords in SEMrush or whatever the scenario, then by all means just get in contact with us, and I'm sure we'll be able to find a kind of bespoke solution for you.